Alright, good afternoon. Sunday afternoon, off work tonight. Going to church, so we're going to get a shave for that. And before we get started on the shave, a little something I want to share. There are some buck blades out there. There's a buck pile blade. You notice it says pile on the top. Maybe you can see that. And then there's a buck gem stainless, these are carbon blades, excuse me, and it says gem on the top. Those blades are not really shaving blades. They'll shave, but they're really rough. Matter of fact, I got some really good shaves from them because I was trying them out for an online shave buddy of mine. And you can get good shaves, but they're really rough. One of the guys over at the Shave Den, you'll hear more about that in a minute, was trying to use one to learn the micromatic, the open comb gem micromatic, which is what we're shaving with today. And you can do it, but they're just bad. The blades you want to look for, they have the .009 on them. Maybe you can see that, both the pile and the gem blades that are the good blades, as we would call them. They've got that written on the top of them. I think that's the thickness, if I remember correctly. But anyway, however it goes, that's what you want to look for. The blades at CVS, Rite Aid that are in the little gray vault, they're made by IQ-Tech these days. I guess they bought American Safety Razor or something. Those are good blades. They'll have that stamped on it. Tri-Blade is where Neil had gotten his blades from, I understand. And they sent him these, the ones that had gem stamped on them, and that's not so much fun. So today we're going to I've been in bed all day feeling bad, so bear with me while I get moving here. We're still going to try to finish up some more of this Williams. I actually had to abandon my month of Williams because I got so much stuff to use that I can't take it sometimes just using one soap. So I did like 8 days of Williams, and then I've done a couple of days of other stuff, but we're back on the Williams. Neil over at the Shave Den is doing a week with Williams, although it's not his favorite. And but he learned the open comb micromatic. Twist to open gem. I don't know if I've shown off these. This one's got some wear on it, but still, these things are built like tanks. They really are. They're nice, and they got some weight to them. And you just put the blade in up on everything, and you tighten it down, and the head comes down and slides forward to hold it in place. It was really, really a great design. They did the open comb. They have the clog proof, which I have my clog proof loaned out right now. And then the last of the line was the text message popping up. The last of the line was the flying wing or the bullet tip, several different things. All right, so brush today is going to be the Smog here, the 1305. Very nice brush that we soaked a little bit. And we'll get it a little bit drier because we don't want a whole lot of water to start out. Alright. I tell people that especially the open comb micromatic is not a razor that you want to start learning. Get a little Williams going here. It's not a razor you generally want to start learning single edge on. Now, it's not saying you can't. I'm sure plenty of people did back in the day because that's what they had, but there are certainly better single edge razors to start out on, a 1912 or something along those lines, 14, or then you can move into the newer stuff. I know several people that have started out with the featherweight or a push button or a heavy flat top, the G-bar. So, used to people started out with a straight razor, so that's what there was. So it can be done either way it goes. Alright, getting a little face going here on the Williams. You'll notice we don't beat it like it's a, rented mule, and we don't whip it like it owes us money and yada yada yada, whatever. We just kind of swirl it around and make lather. No hoodoo, no voodoo needed. Alright. Already done that. Let's see what we got here. And this is the modern Williams. It's not the vintage stuff. Alright. Look at there. Now, let's see what happens here. Yes. When you read the instructions on the Micromatic, and those that have seen me shave with it before have already heard this, but the Jim said, recommended, or put in their instructions that you run it flat on the face with the head of the razor out on the face, and that's pretty much what I do. If you're going to pick it up off your face any at all, it's probably not going to be much, because the Micromatic is one of those razors that it's a lot of fun to shave with. It's very efficient, and it's not particularly hard, but if you don't pay enough attention to it, it'll bite you. And even after you've been doing this for a while, you can get bit. And the whole time you're using it, you can feel it, and that's great, hey. I love feel right there. Alright, so we're gonna get the first pass done there. Yes, indeed. Rinse off here. I don't know if it helps any to actually rinse off between leather passes. Probably not, but I do. Let's swirl that. Here we go with number 2. This brush is just awesome. If you haven't got a smog from Portugal, I highly recommend it. I like this as much as I like my Omega bores. Those that have watched my videos know that this one came from a buddy of mine in Portugal, actually. He sent me this one, and he sent me a 208, which is a beautiful little brush. Look at that, that's just beautiful. And they don't make the 208 anymore, so I've been kind of torn about whether to just use it, because you know it's a shave brush. And even though you use it, it's not like it's gonna, you know, not survive. These things last a while. So I've been torn on whether to use it or just to look at it. And the more I think about it, I'm not really a look at it type guy. It's just like new old stock razors. I get one, and a lot of times I gotta shave with it. I have very few stuff that hasn't been used. And I've been holding off using that one, but I don't think that's going to last very long. But it's just an absolute beautiful brush. Alright, get a little cross action going on here. It doesn't take much. Like I said, a very efficient razor. Thing about the open comb Micromatic, though, not only is it really efficient if you've got, you know, several days of growth, because it's an open comb, so it does well with that, but it's also plenty smooth for an everyday shaver. So we get that lip cleaned out. Got a big old chin. All right. Look at there. Little spot there on the lip that's not cooperating, but that's all right. I think we got it. So I guess this is kind of my tribute to Neil shave tonight, because he's been doing the open comb micromatic this month, and then now he's doing a week of it with the Williams. There is a little backstory behind that, but if you want to know the backstory, I'm afraid you'll have to go over to the Shave Den and read through the 30D, what we call the 30DC, the 30-day crew over there, the thread, and you can pick up the backstory. It's an excellent place to go and look anyway. They do a lot of really good work with newer shavers around there and older guys getting their stuff down pat. It's you know, you go in, what they preach is one razor, one blade, one brush, a rule to start with, and learn techniques and learn to shave. And once you do that, then you can do whatever you want to. Then you'll know when it's a razor you like, and when it's the razor and it's not something you're doing, or if it's the blade you like, or if it's something you're not doing. Or yeah, kind of starting shaving, you can compare it to starting shooting maybe. If you don't really know how to shoot, it doesn't matter if you go out and buy 15 different kinds of ammunition. Once you know how to shoot, and once you know what's going on, then you can go and figure out what you like, because you know what you're doing. Shaving's the same way. If you don't really know what you're doing, you can use all different kinds of blades, you can use all different kinds of razors, and you're still not going to know what you're doing. So anyway, that's the way the 30-day crew works. Really good group of guys too. There's always something going on in there. Most of it's legal. Some of it's actually sane. But anyway, so that's the Williams with the micromatic open comb. I call it the open comb micromatic. Some people change it around. I don't really think it matters. But it's the micromatic and it's an open comb. So, you know, figure it out from there. Good old clubman. And don't worry about the bottle. I've said before, I've got a backup already. Funny how when this stuff gets down to that little bit left in the bottle, it seems to take forever to finish the bottle up, especially when you already got one on the side ready to go. Ooh, that's nice. No heat from the aftershave, because we did a good job on the shave there. We got nice and close. My little nick from an open blade's healing up. So there we go. Sunday afternoon. Micromatic, Williams, boar brush, clubman, and coffee. Y'all have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Happy shaves.